Now the recording is on.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get started with HTML. Uh, So HTML basically is a first its full form is hypertext markup language. And what is it used for? It's used for structuring and creating the web pages. So when I say web pages is all the things that we see over the web. So HTML is a way we can design web pages through HTML. So it is called a markup language. So guys, there are two type of languages that we have. One is called a markup language, and another one is called programming language. I mean, programming language you must have heard about is Java is a programming language. So same way HTML is called a markup language. So why it's called markup language? Because what we are doing is we are encapsulating data between the tags. I mean, I'll just tell you shortly that what are tags and how we describe them on a web page. So I'll just write why it is called a. So interrupt me anytime in between when you don't get anything, or if you want me to repeat. So I'll just start over it again. Okay. So let's get start with the HTML. So I just told you that HTML is a markup language. So where we would be saying HTML, it would be displayed on browsers. So any browser you can take in. So Chrome preferably we would be using. And for writing HTML, so we have a lot of HTML editors which we use to write HTML. I mean, you can write in if you have got Notepad and Notepad++. So you can write in that as well. But I would recommend you to download VS Code that I'm using right now. So if you want, I'll just give you the link as well for VS Code. Okay, so let's start and write our first HTML page. I mean, I'm using VS Code, or you can use Notepad Plus or Notepad plus plus, Notepad or Notepad plus plus. Okay, so I mean, when we would be saving the HTML, the first form that we would be creating, and we would be checking that on Chrome or any of the browser, let's say Mozilla or even Internet Explorer. Okay, so we would be saving the file in two extensions which are allowed for HTML. One is .html and another is .htm. So these are the two extensions in which we can save our file. And let's now create. So I'll be just creating a new file now, and I'll be saving that as .html. So what I'm thinking is we will be just designing a new job application form. So I'll just name it job application form, and we would have some fields in the job application. I'll just say HTML. Okay. So to start with HTML, how we just start with HTML, we'll just, so the reason that I'm saying that we would be going for VS Code, because it would give you the suggestions and the recommendations on how what element need are expected and what elements needs to be inserted next. So let's say doctype HTML. So this is the first tag that we need to introduce when we'll be writing an HTML, and we'll just start like this. So this is how we give the opening uh, brackets, and this is how we just close the tags. So this is called opening of tags, and this is how we called closing of tags. So when we are opening any tag, we need to close it as well. So for writing HTML, what we will first do, we'll just open a tag called HTML, which is a main tag. And under HTML, there would be two things now. One is called head, and another part would be body. Okay, so let's say I just want to give a title to, so body would be all the forms that would be we would be creating, and head would be all the scripts that we would be writing, and all the titles and every definition if we want to give to the name we want to give to the page. So there are two tags. One is head, another one is body. So both are having opening tag and closing tags. So let's start. And first tag that I'm gonna use inside head is, let's say, title. And yeah, so I'm gonna give my page as a title. Let's say what I'm gonna do: job application registration form. Okay. So this is the title that I'm gonna give this HTML page. So now how you run an HTML? You just click here, just open with, and any of the browsers you can choose. So I'm choosing Google Chrome here, and I'll just, and you see here it's written job application registration form on the top. So this is the title that we have given, job application registration form. Okay, so anything we would be doing on this particular page, let me just try to move this if it's not visible. Okay, so this is, we have given a title, job application registration form, and anything we would be doing, we would be making changes to this particular editor, that is VS Code, and we would be just reloading the page. Anything I would be doing here, we will be just reloading the page. Okay, let me just give you an example as well. So title we have given to the page, and in the body, what I'm gonna do is, let's say if I want to write some information, and I want to give some information to my page, and so basically there are headers in which we would be giving the information. So so let's provide header. So header would be called job. So it would say, please fill job application form to register. Okay, so H1 is used for headers, and okay, so here you see I've just reloaded the page, and it is displayed on the web content. Please fill the job application form. So headers are from H1 to H6. You can give any header you want. Let's say if I just give H2 here, so it will just change the way it is looking. So H3, just like this. And what we need to do is we need to simply just reload the page, and the content would be displayed. Okay, so head, title, body, and this is the header. And now let's say what I want to do is I want to provide some information that what this registration form is all about. So there is a tag called P tag. P stands for paragraph. Let me just write here as well. So HTML is the root tag. So I'm putting that to notes so that you can uh, listen it in the future as well. It would have body, head. And what I'm gonna do is in head what we did is called title. Body. So it's from H1 to H6. And P tag is called paragraph tag. Okay, so yeah, okay, so I'll just provide some information. Let me just give it. So I'm just gonna see this page will take your information and will apply it to job portal search. So I'm just gonna reload again, and this is the information that we have got now. Okay, so I mean this is HTML, and this is how you write an HTML.